Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Oh, man. I can't believe that shit, Will. That shit is still hard to believe. How I just fucking won that football game.
Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Ravens going to use this.
Watch that shit that I just sent you. Oh my God, I can't believe it. That motherfucker, he had to have been sick, man. I would have broke my controller. Not only because I won the game, but also because how I won or how I came back on it. I was down 40-13. He didn't score but 3 points. I outscored that motherfucker 30, whatever it is.
With it is Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it
33-3.
And the Ravens, they'll take
and won that game. All in the second half. I was going to talk shit, but when he kicked that field goal with 5 seconds left, I was like, ain't shit I can do. Because I thought he won the fucking game. But he kicked that bitch off, and I lateraled it perfectly. And Deshaun Jackson just came out of nowhere, and he missed that fucking dive. I said, oh yeah, this bitch is mine.
And taking it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead,
I want to know what you would have done if that would have happened to you. Probably wouldn't have a PlayStation right now.
Defense with that incompletion.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there just before halftime. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3.
Shit! He fucking scores, man.
Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
I'm at a 94 now. At a 94 now.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
I almost did it on Sean. Oh my God. Bro, I had the perfect setup. I just couldn't get outside the... Dude, there was nobody on the outside of the field. Oh my God, if I would have scored right there, he would have been sick.
We go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm
you see Cam say he's going to have to go get his first vaccine tomorrow.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18, and out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Bro, I don't know what to run on Lamar Jackson, man. I just don't know. Yeah.
Play action.
Yeah.
Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, I couldn't get it. Ah, damn it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down now, it's Edwards. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 33. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
What?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
On second down, it's Cook again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
4th down, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air.
What?
38 yards. First down.
What happened?
Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And now look at this. Big game and fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
You better get off for real? Oh.
It's not often that we see big plays
For what?
end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because
God
the
damn.
guys coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good God. Good God.
Taken from about the 12.
And he maybe
loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Being chased out left. Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
Just keeping the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens get...
I'm done playing this motherfucker for a while, man. I can't deal with it, man.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
And he wonders why we match up with people. Match up.
Now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run it again with Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. Cook. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than... And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter, so you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, you see what Lynch said? That motherfucker don't go out? What the hell he talking about?
Because once they threw the interception,